Hello everyone, I'm the LNYR28 Studios for the Croven's Gate group channel, and today on the channel we're going to be reviewing There aren't too many pros with Ertl in general, but there are ones that shouldn't go unnoticed. Like say, the face! Ertl's never really been good with capturing the TV series style of faces on the engines, but with characters like Thomas, James, or Toby, it still looks like the character. The best example I have on hand is Percy. This isn't accurate to the show, but it looks like a Percy face. But with Gordon, this actually looks like one of his faces that he wore in the TV series. If I had to guess, I'd guess it was based upon his seasons 1 to 5 face. You know which one I'm talking about. And the wheels don't even... It's so accurate! Name me one other toy range from this year that had the correct 462 wheel arrangement for Gordon. That isn't Hornby. Seriously, Ertl excelled at correct wheel arrangements, especially on tender engines. And older. And he has a small little number 4 printed on each side of the tender. I'm so glad that with most Ertls, most of the main detailing is printed on. Aside from, a couple. It's a nice little toy that it would look good being pushed around your layout. Now, on to the bad. I think the problem that everyone in the Thomas fandom has with Ertl, just in general, is the scaling. Like, for real, look at Gordon compared to City of Truro, or Gordon compared to Percy, engines who he's supposed to be taller than, but because of shit Ertl scaling, he's smaller than them. And the running board. Don't even get me started on the running board. They could do a painted running board for City of Truro, and a painted running board for Oliver, but they couldn't do a painted running board for Gordon or literally any other Ertl engine? And he has the stupid screw thing, whatever the fuck these are, so you can't take them apart and paint them yourself. Also, I'm not comparing him to Toby or Toad, because we all know it just fucking took 27 steroids before leaving the factory. Also, Gordon's like really thin. That or Percy's just really fat. I don't make the rules, but this isn't an issue on like Ertl Gordons in themselves, but my model has a crooked tender lining, so there's that, I guess. Also, isn't Gordon supposed to have a pit? Oh, there it is! Blended in like my dad. This is not a piston. This is... Why couldn't you have done what you did with your Percy model and molded it onto the running board so it looked like an actual piston instead of putting it on the fucking chassis? It looks so bad. Also, the tender's backwards. Whoopsie, you did a little fucky-wucky there, can't you say? And Gordon's smoke box is big, and the chassis looks way too big for the body. Anyway. Now, do I think it's a bad model? No, not at all. For what it's trying to be, I don't have an issue with it. It's a nice, cute little toy. A lot of the issues that people bring up with this model and Ertl in general is and are nitpicks, but you gotta keep in mind that these are toys. These aren't supposed to be hyper accurate like Lionel or Hornby or Bachman because they're meant for kids. These are meant for dumb ass children. For what it's trying to be and is supposed to be, it's perfectly fine for the targeted audience of this toy. Just because some models are a hell of a lot more detailed than others doesn't mean that they're all going to be hyper accurate or like perfect replicas of the prop models, because they're not supposed to be. They're just supposed to be fun little toys for kids to throw around and dick around with. So that makes up for unpainted handrails or unpainted running boards. Or doesn't make up for whatever the fuck this shit is. But you know what I mean. It's not supposed to be super accurate, so it's not trying to. I mean, it's still recognizable as the character of Gordon. I mean, if a kid saw this in stores hanging on the shelves, they'd be like, oh, that's Gordon. If you find one, would I recommend buying one? Hell yeah. Ertl's just or any Ertl for that matter, they're just fun to have. So, final thoughts. Gordon isn't as bad as everyone says he is on Twitter, and if you find one, you should definitely pick it up. But like, get Thomas the Tank Engine first. He's like the best character in the show or something. So yeah, that was my scuffed review on Ertl Gordon. Definitely would recommend. And if you would like to see more reviews from me or any of the other guys on the channel, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss a video. There will be multiple updates going up on the Discord server, so join that. There's a link in the description. This is Jordy for the Clover Skateboards channel signing off. Goodbye.